Nighttime skies over Oriole Park in Baltimore. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Minnesota Twins and the East-leading Baltimore Orioles. And before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. And let's also get a brief look at our two starting pitchers as you see how they stack up right there. Ken Elias will move towards the batter's box as we're just about set to get underway tonight.
Center fielder, Ken Elias.
Hey, nobody away. Come on, fellas, let's go.
Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off. Foul.
First pitch, 7:05.
Here we go, guys, let's go.
Pitch on the way. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. EK, you look at these Orioles as they begin play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now another 2-2. Now he takes something off there as this is skied out to deep center field. And he is going to have extra bases to start the evening. And he will get there with the game's first hit, a leadoff double.
And that right there, guys, is a leadoff hitter playing his role to a T. I mean, not only does he burn through a bunch of pitches, so he lets everybody in that dugout see exactly what this guy is throwing, and then he caps off the at-bat by driving a ball for a leadoff double. That's as good as it gets.
Clinton Raines will dig in now, and he, like many others, was held hitless in the shutout yesterday afternoon. First offering on the way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
Here's the 2-0. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. Foul. A runner at second, nobody out. Here now the 2-2. Full count now. 3-2.
Put him away. Give him your best stuff. Here we go.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up. Really got under this one. Out near the bag at second. Rivera is under it, and he's got it for the first out.
Now he'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. When he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. He had no chance of that working out well for him.
Here's the first offering. George Arroyo comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. Runner breaks for third. In the air to straightaway center field. Villanueva is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now, looking back on this inning, the failure to get the guy to third in the previous at-bat probably cost him a run there. Now, sometimes these seem like little mistakes at the time, but now he's still at second with 2 away.
Oswaldo Arcia is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Now a circle change, but he takes it low, ball 2.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
2-0 count, the pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Now the 3-1 home. Swing, and he missed much too early, and that makes it a full count.
And on the mound, you'd like to finish this off, but still, you don't have to lay one in there on 3-2.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And the run will score as the Twins grab the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, what a great start to this series here in the first inning. On the road, you'd love to give your pitcher a little something to work with out there, and he's going to have a lead now before he even throws his first pitch.
Johnny Saldana will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Now the first pitch. Circle change there, called strike 1.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. And you got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
This ball's grounded foul. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. He's ready. Now the pitch. Way outside. 1-2.
Hey, get us out of here, huh?
The 1-2. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Again, a 1-2. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Swung on and grounded foul. He'll try again. 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Twins get a run on 2 hits. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Twins lead it 1-0. Art James will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Orioles, the shortstop, Art James.
Now here's the first pitch. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And you know, the little things have been a recurring theme on these telecasts for years now, but when you're in a losing streak like this, no matter how minor it is, it always seems like the little things are going the other team's way. That has certainly been the case these last few games.
And a good at-bat there as that, in fact, stretches his hitting streak out to 9 games now. Alberto Zarate will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Now the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Elias comes on now, and he has it one down.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Ozzie Rivera will get his first shot here. As you can see, he currently leads the junior circuit in hitting. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and heads up, as he had to hit the deck for dear life that time. Runners on first with one down. One strike now from Archer. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. He's set. Now the pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here comes another 0-2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup. Give him a different look.
Here's Archer on 1-2. And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. You going to start the runner at first here?
Yeah, at the plate, you've got a guy that will ground into his share of double plays, so it's not a bad idea to get things in motion.
Hey, get your pitch, see through. Let's go. Pitch down bar. 10-2 right here.
Payoff pitch coming. Boy, really making him work now as the seventh pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Full count offering on its way. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 3-2 one more time. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And say goodbye to that one. Into the seats in right for a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 32 now for the season. And the Orioles surge ahead 2-1.
Well, not much of a surprise here. This is what MVPs do. He's fortunate here that they decide to come after him. I don't know why, but that is a fundamentally strong swing. Ball just jumps off his bat. It's way out of here with plenty to spare.
Into the box, Rondell Parrott. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average of .314, a dozen home runs, and 62 driven in. The next pitch. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here's the 1-1.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good pitch now.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. comes a 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2.
Hey, any way you can, any way you can.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, this is how you got to do it this league. If you give up a 2-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. He's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
Jurickson Profar get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak. First pitch coming. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. Got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled back.
Stay hot, baby.
Hey, keep it going. Stay hot.
Here's the 1-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And you know the problem with his slider, and it almost sounds stupid to say it, but sometimes it can literally move too much. I mean, it's a great pitch, don't get me wrong. But here, look at how far this thing runs in. That's a pitch that can be hard to control at times, and here it winds up costing him.
You out there?
Hey, your pitch right here. See that? Drive it.
Into the box now, David Cabrera. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Batting average down in the low 210s. No home runs as of yet, and 4 RBIs.
Hey, all right, here we go now. Come on, let it fly right here. Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
The 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Come on, baby. See it. Drive it. Let's go.
The 1-1. Very high, 2-1.
This is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. That alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Right here.
Play the first one. Let's go. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Right now, fellas.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. This is foul right side.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Hey, get a good one here right now.
Here he comes on 2-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Two out with a man at first. Here's the 2-2 offering. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
3-2 pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center as the Orioles move in front now 4-1.
Early on here, he's having real trouble locating his pitches. I mean, this is another pitch he's fighting off way too much touch of the plate. They've roughed him up for 2 home runs already. We're not out of the first yet.
Stepping in now, Sammy Villanueva. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Feels like he's kind of relied a little too much on that fastball.
And it's gotten him into trouble. I think guys have just gone up there looking for it. And usually they wind up getting it.
Now here it comes. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
A 2-1 offering. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
2-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the 2-2 pitch. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Another 2-2 offering. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Gushwin is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Orioles 4 and the Twins 1. Rick Weber leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Left fielder, Rick Weaver.
Hey, here we go. No outs now.
First pitch coming.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
In there at the letters 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Let's go, fellas. Let's go.
The pitch.
Good pitch. Right here. Let's go, kid.
Fouled straight back. Now the pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul.
Hey, get him yourself.
Ready
Strike
with
him out
another
right
0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Hey, put him down. Strike him out. Here we go.
Here's another 1-2.
Let's go. Straight.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Put him away.
Put your right glasses on.
The 2-2 coming.
Place it first.
Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center.
I got it. Come on.
And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away. Steve Lombardozzi will step in now. First pitch to him. And he takes ball 1. Here's a 1-0.
Place it first.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. 1-1 on the way. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now the 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 home. And he reaches out for this one and sends a fly ball out toward left center field. In there, a base hit.
Well, a lot of switch hitters like to use the whole field, and this guy's no different. And he just sprays this thing the other way, and he's got himself a one-out single.
One out now. Ground ball right here. Let's turn two.
Standing in now, Clayton Gushwin, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. A dozen home runs to go along with 52 RBIs. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And this one's inside and high, 1-2 now.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Runner at first here, one man out.
Hey, double them up. Let's go now.
Another 1-2 delivery.
Here, let's go.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
All right, one time, right here.
Now another 1-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Barry Blanton will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. Here's the first pitch to him. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away.
Hey, come on now, one time, right here.
The 1-0. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Ready now on 1-1. Hit hard but foul.
Okay, here.
1-2. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Hey, let's get this. Easy space.
Hey, 2 away now.
Here's the first offering. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
Here we go.
Hold him right here, guys.
He's set, now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Gotta hold him right here. Let's go, let's go.
Hey, fellas, hold them right here.
The 1-1 home. On the ground is short.
Hold on, right here.
On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. Twins strand a pair, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Brent Morrell will start things off in the bottom of the second. And here's the first pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats.
Hey, you'll be out now. Come on, big guy, get Get your pitch right here.
And now a pitch on the way.
Hey, come on now. One time, right here.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1.
Come on, guy. All right, here we go now.
Here comes the 1-1.
Plays it one now.
Here we go.
Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats, foul.
You can do it. No one better. Let's do it.
And the pitch.
Put him away. Give me your best pitch right here. Here you go now.
Now a hard liner towards short. And that's a base hit.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Austin Anthony will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday. First pitch on the way. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one. That pitch count, as you see, already standing at 41.
And you don't need Eric or I to tell you about that. That's way too many this early.
Let's go, big fella. Need you right here.
1-0 on the way. Runner goes. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. It's offline, but he's out. Gunned down trying to swipe the base.
And I think they're going to set the tone early that they want to be aggressive on the base paths, but this stolen base attempt just doesn't pan out.
Hey, get a good one.
Here we go, baby. Find a good pitch.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Come on, fellas. Let's go.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out.
Right now. Here we go.
The right-hander deals on 1-2.
Hey, check this guy out. Let's go.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Hey, need to strike that right here. It's your guy.
2-2 pitch on the way.
Hey, get yourself right here. Let's go. Hey, nice.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck. And, you know, they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
You can do it. All right, come on now.
3-2, here it comes.
Hey, we're patient up there.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Art James will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
Your pitch only, huh?
Hey, you can do it, kid. No one better up there. Let's go.
First pitch coming.
Hey, let's fly up
First
there,
pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Elias is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Alberto Zarate.
Alberto Zarate will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
Hey, your pitch, your pitch.
Here's the first offering. In there, 0-1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
2 out with the man at first. Comes set, now the pitch. Swinging a shot back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him in the second inning. Once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on the task at hand.
Ozzie Rivera will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2.
Wait for your pitch.
First offering on the way. This is hit to the right side and into right field. It's a 2-for-2 start for him tonight, a base hit. He will score, and the O's add another to their lead. It's now 5-1.
This guy has certainly been a tough out so far. He follows up that home run from earlier with his third RBI of the ball.
Rondell Parrott will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. And a sure sign that trouble is afoot, as there is already some action in that bullpen now. We're just in the second inning. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Into the seats, and it's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year, and this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, he was close to getting out of this, just that one run scoring, but he winds up making one more mistake here in the inning, and it's going to cost him 3 more runs.
Now here comes Ron Washington out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. It looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Adam Ottavino is going to come on now here in just the second inning, so he'll likely be asked to work a few innings here. Here's Jurickson Profar. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Now the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So it's 4 runs on 4 hits here. No errors, and no one left on base. We played 2 full. It's the Orioles 8 and the Twins 1. Clinton Raines will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just pack away. A couple runs here, a couple runs there. Get yourself into slam range. That's 4 runs down.
Hey, let's go right here, huh?
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Strike this guy out.
Now here's the pitch. And looked like he jammed him that time a bit as it's hit in the air to center field. One away here to begin the third.
And after that 4-run inning really broke this thing open, now as a pitcher you have a luxury of going right after guys. You don't have to worry so much about making that perfect pitch. If you give up a hit, big deal. You got a cushion behind you.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 1 out, nobody on.
1 out, 1 out.
Now the pitch.
Hey, come on, guys.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here it comes.
90 feet anyway, kid. Here we go.
And he goes with the 0-2 here as this is on the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for Minnesota, the designated hitter,
Oswaldo Arcia will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. Now the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the third inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul.
Hey, striking this guy out. Give him yourself.
Hey, here we go now.
Here comes the 1-2.
Get him yourself right here.
Now here's a ground ball toward the hole, and it's going to sneak on through into left field for his second hit of the night.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Hey, let's go, big fella. Here we go, boys. Hey, 2 down here.
Now the first pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Twins wind up stranding one. It's still an 8-1 ball game. David Cabrera makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
David Cabrera.
First pitch coming. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Go now. Come on now. One time.
1-0 pitch
Hey,
now.
get your pitch up there, kid. Let's go now.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
Come on, baby. Square it up. Hey, one time. Right now.
1-1 pitch on the way.
Here we go. Right now, fellas.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
And you have to figure he didn't think he'd be seeing any action this early on, but he's going to need to hold down the fort for a while here, now that their starter's already out of the ballgame.
Sammy Villanueva will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. First pitch coming. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Now here it comes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's the pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
The 1-2. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. 1 out, nobody on.
Find something you like up there.
Again, a 1-2.
Let her fly. Let her fly.
1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Elias is underneath this one, and that's out number 2. Brett Morrell will stand in. Base hit his first time around. First pitch to him. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
Here we go. Hey, let's go, big fella.
1-0.
Hey, see it, drive it. Let's go.
Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Orioles, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Rick Weber will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Rick Weaver.
Jump ahead of him right here, huh?
No one out now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Now here's the pitch.
Wait for your pitch up
And now a sharply hit ball toward the right side as this gets foul past the coaching box. And the pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Steve Lombardozzi will dig in. He singled his first time around. Here's the first offering. And that's in there for strike 1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now here's the pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, come on now. One time. Right here.
Now the pitch.
Plays it first.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Hey, come on now. Give me some.
He'll try again, 1-2.
Right now. Let's go, baby.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Here comes a 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Clayton Gushwin will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around.
Come on, big guy. Your pitch, huh?
Throw it up on the ground. Let's go. Right here.
He's ready now. The pitch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I think he's going out there right now just to remind his guy, hey, this is the number 8 hitter up there. No reason to work the edges. You just come right after him.
There's the strike. It's 2-1.
Hey, roll him over. Give me a 2-ball. Here we go.
Here he comes on 2-1. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Knock it down. Come on now. 2-ball right here.
Here he comes on 3-1. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with one away.
Second walk here in the 4th inning. I mean, that's too many against this bunch. It doesn't look like he and his catcher are on the same page right now.
Barry Blanton will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
And here's the first pitch. Circle change, too low, ball 1.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or two.
Now the 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Find a gap, kid. Find a gap.
Here comes the 2-0. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Hey, double him up. Let's go.
Ready with the 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. First and second now, one man out.
him right here, huh?
Here now the 2-2.
Hold him right here.
Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. The 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Come on, big guy, shoot it. Drive it, right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Austin Anthony will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Catcher, Austin Anthony.
And now a pitch on the way.
Hey, drive that pitch up.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Let's take you through that at-bat right here on Show Track. Now you're going to see he'll start things off with a nice slider. But he's not going to double that pitch up. He's going to keep that one in his back pocket for a little while until he needs it again. Then after a little bit of a battle, goes back to that slider and finishes him off.
Hey, need you right here, kid. Drive something.
Into the box, Art James. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Here we go, boys. Hey, get your pitch up there.
Pitch on the way.
Here we go.
That's a
There's a
rookie.
fastball, pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Here it comes. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Orioles, third baseman, Alberto Zarate.
Alberto Zarate will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
Hey, we got 2 down.
First pitch on the way.
Here we go.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Let it fly, let it fly.
Now
right
here's
here.
the pitch.
Right guy, right spot. Come on.
In there, strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Here's the pitch.
Hey, let her rip. One time.
Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Elias is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Ken Elias will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Ken Elias.
Here you go. Let it fly right here.
First pitch coming.
Come
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one.
Plays at one now. Hey, all right, here we go now.
The 1-0 home.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Here we go right now, fellas, right now.
Here's the 1-1.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get hit.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 now.
Let's go. Hey, one time, right
Here's
now.
the 1-2.
Hey, be patient. Stay back.
Fouled off into the seats behind first. Here's another 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And a great start to the fifth. That ball is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 11 for him on the season. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
And we'll see this a lot with teams down by a bunch of runs. The guy on the mound doesn't want to walk you, so he's going to throw you a lot of strikes. And he capitalizes on one here.
Into the box now, Clinton Raines, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one.
Hey, play the first.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Now the 1-1.
Hey, drive it deep, big guy. Here we go.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Bet you drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Now the 2-1. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Here's the full count offering. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Just watching him from up here, you can see in the body language, he's really struggling out there right now. 4 walks he's allowed. It's hard to allow that many without them coming back to bite you in the end.
George Arroyo will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. To second for 1. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. So he gets the ball rolling as they pull off the nice 3-6-1 double play.
Oswaldo Arcia will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
Hey, two away.
First offering on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
3-0 now.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
I think the sound you hear right now might be that train whistle pulling into the station for the final time. Look, he's given his all out there, but you start to get the sense that this guy may have reached the end of the line.
Johnny Saldana will dig in now. Hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Get ahead, stay ahead right here. 2 down now.
Now here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. Parrott will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Baltimore's out in front, 8-2. Ozzie Rivera will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Second baseman, Ozzie Rivera.
Now the first pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And this will reach the wall out around the 318 sign. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up one hockey wall down there. That allows him to cruise in the second 3 bases.
Rondell Parrott will dig in. Had a 3-run homer his last time. Now the first pitch. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And in fact, he'll just look him back to the bag. And a step off. Runner's on his way to third. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Comes set. Now the pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. And he steps off, and now the runner's trying for third. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. And a step off, runner goes for third. And the throw's in fact dropped. No one out with a runner at second. And he steps off, and the runner's breaking for third. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pitch is a cold strike, the throw. But he'll just play a little cat and mouse as he looks him back. And a step off. Runner breaks for third. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. And he steps off. Runner's on his way to third. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Now the 1-2. Runner goes for third. Take strike 3 called. The throw.
Sometimes seeing a guy running from second can throw you off as a hitter. He just watches this one for strike 3, although the runner does move up 90 feet to third on the stolen base.
Here's Jurickson Profar. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, this is a pretty hard hit ball, and I thought for a second that he might have had a shot at the plate. But he thinks about it for a second and takes the sure out instead, and that allows that runner to come in and score.
David Cabrera will try and start over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out. Here's the first offering. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
Come on, big guy.
And the pitch.
Right here, one time.
1-1.
Here we go, guys.
2 out, nobody on.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Here's the 1-1.
Here you go, let it go.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Right here.
1-2.
Yourself right here, huh?
In the air to right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Rick Weber will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Left fielder, Rick Weaver.
First pitch coming.
Hey, here we go.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Hey, let's go right here.
And this is line foul over the Orioles dugout. The right-hander deals on 1-2.
Come on, big guy. Come on.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Come on, big guy. Get him yourself right here.
Here he comes on 2-2.
Hey, come on now.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. On the ground to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Steve Lombardozzi.
Steve Lombardozzi will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
Hey, we got one down here. One down.
First pitch to him. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Now the pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher,
Clayton Gushwin will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-0 on the way. There's a fastball for a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Up high, 2-1 now. The 2-1. Hard hit down the line. He's got it. And he'll get to the bag in time. What a do-it-yourself masterpiece. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Pedro Salazar will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Sammy Villanueva will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
now. One time.
The 1-0 pitch.
Hey, here we go, guys.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Let's go now. One time. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Ready now on 1-1.
Here we go. Hey, good
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Play the one here.
You can do it. Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip. Hey, let her rip. Let her
2-2.
Hey, give me something for here.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Let's go.
Full count pitch on its way.
Give me something for here.
Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
I think another look here will show that this should have been ball 4. And those are the little things that start to pile up if you're not careful. You've got to have a better understanding of the strike zone.
In now, Brent Morrell,
Hey, let her rip.
as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Good one up there, huh?
Now the pitch.
Here we go now, huh? Here we go.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
That's the pitch that's so hard to lay off. It looks pretty good coming in, but he breaks off his swing just in time.
Come on, fellas, let's go. Hey, get a good one.
Hey, come on, guys.
The 1-1 home.
Now, come on now. One time.
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
That's for a good one, huh?
The 1-2 with one away.
First here.
Here we go.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Hey, strike
1 out, nobody on.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
Now here's the pitch.
Hey, see, drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Full count now. 3-2.
Hey, one pitch right here. Come on now. Take him deep.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
Once again, a 3-2.
Hey, let her
Now a
rip.
swing, and he just fouls this one away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Come on, big guy. Give me
Now the
something.
payoff pitch home.
Get your pitch.
And he misses ball 4.
Now batting. Catcher. Austin Anthony.
Austin Anthony will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through.
Blow it up. Come on, baby. See your track.
Hey, you can do it. No one better.
Here's the first offering. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. One there, on to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
Art James will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Let's do it.
Come on now. Get ahead of him.
Get ahead. Get ahead right here. Hey, got you
And
here.
here's the first pitch.
You're waiting for yours here.
He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Weber is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Orioles lead 1, but they hold a 9-2 lead. back here on the show. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Barry Blanton will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Barry Blanton.
Hey, first pitch strike, get ahead right here.
First pitch coming.
Strike one, huh? That's a strike.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Well, the guy you see right there calling the shots has opted to roll with his starter here to begin his half of the 7th.
And that pitch count is a concern, so he may get the chance to finish this inning off and then call it a night.
And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out.
You know, he's only got 2 strikeouts in the game so far, but he's really done a nice job of keeping guys off balance, and that's been the big key for him.
First pitch coming. Ken Elias comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
1-1 on the way. 1-1 pitch swung on and pulled down the line to third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop,
Clinton Raines will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Hey, plays it first. Plays it first.
Here's the 1-0.
Here we go.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Alberto Zarate will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Alberto Zarate.
The pitch.
Hey, get ahead, stay ahead.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Square it up.
Now here it comes.
See it, drive it. Come on.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
And that's going to give him another great hitting count here on 2-0. No wonder they're up by 7.
Come on, big guy. See it up, drive it right back out the box. Let's go.
Now the 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Let it fly. Let's go, right here.
2-1. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd.
See it, drive it. Let's go, kid.
Now the 2-2 pitch.
Hey, have a rip at it.
Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. Ozzie Rivera waits on deck.
Let her rip right here. Let's go.
Full count pitch on its way. And he stays alive as this is grounded foul.
Hey, your pitch. He's coming to you. Hey, strike this guy out.
Payoff pitch one more time.
Get your pitch.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Here we go, guys. Let's go. Hey, get him yourself right here.
3-2, here it is. Well hit to right. But that's a foul ball.
Hey, be patient, get yours.
Another full count pitch home. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
And this is where, as a pitcher, you've got to approach each inning like it's an entirely new ball game. If you start dwelling on the deficit you're in right now, the hole that you've already dug yourself into, you're bound to make some more mistakes and just compound the problems. So that was a good start to a new inning right here.
Ozzie Rivera will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start.
Hey, get ahead, stay ahead right now.
First pitch on the way.
Hey, get your pitch right up there, huh?
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. The next pitch. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Okay, here we go. Here we go, guys. Let's go.
Ready on 2-1.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Saldana back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now, looking ahead, you wonder if maybe he'll get one more shot at the cycle. Might need a little help, but it's not over for him yet.
Rondell Parrott will stand in as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. First offering on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Hey, let her rip one time. Hey, 2 out.
The 1-0.
Hey, wait for your pitch right there, huh?
And this is fouled back and out of play. Two out, nobody on.
Hey, plays the 1. Here we go.
Here comes the 1-1. And this will be fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they hold a 9-2 lead. George Arroyo will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Hitters count 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Some good pitching, some good hitting. It all adds up to a 9-2 ball game as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap of our game to this point. Oswaldo Arcia will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
That pitch count has gone from high to dangerously high. No, this is not good territory for any pitcher to be.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. The 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Here's the 2-2 home. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that he basically wastes that opportunity you had on 2-2.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row, he said now.
Johnny Saldana will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now here's the first pitch.
All right, jump on him.
And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Here's the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here it comes. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But this will be off that big scoreboard down there. The throw into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
And this ball is absolutely crushed out to right field. No chance anyone's going to get this one on the fly. It'll hit off the scoreboard out there, and they do a nice job of playing that ricochet and getting it in to hold him to just 2 bases.
Come on, sitting on something here.
2 outs. Let's get out of here.
Standing in now, Rick Weber. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Jurickson Profar stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Thinks he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Now here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Hey, see it, try it. Let's go, big dog.
Here's a 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Let's go right here.
Drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
1-1 pitch on the way. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Going better. Come on.
See it. Drive it. Let's go, kid.
Here it comes, 2-1.
Here we go.
2-1 pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center field. Elias is there, and he has it for the first out.
Up next for the Orioles, right fielder, David Cabrera.
David Cabrera will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one.
Got one here. Hey, get ahead, stay ahead right here.
Now the first pitch.
Hey, come on, guys.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
And now a pitch on the way.
Rip it up.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Here comes the 2-1. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third.
Come on, let it fly.
Here we go, guys.
The 2-2 coming. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, I would think he was due just to pitch an inning or so, but he's pitching pretty darn well, so why not stretch him out a bit? It's been working so far.
Sammy Villanueva will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
And one time, right now, kid. Here we go.
Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
All right, one more time, right here. Come on now. Hey, see it and drive it up.
Now the pitch.
Hey, here we go.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Lewis Coleman will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Steve Lombardozzi will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Hey, we got no outs.
Hey, get ahead right here. Right here, kid. Let it rip right here. Hey, let's go, kid.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. You'll need to guard against that.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
And you know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Clayton Gushwind will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point.
Plays at 1 now.
First pitch coming. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
The 1-0.
Plays it first here.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And that's going to land foul. Now the 1-1. And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. Villanueva is there, 2 gone.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. Now, he's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Barry Blanton will stride in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch to him. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. It's 1-0. 1-0 on the way. Not close. It's 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Boy, not only was that pitch bearing in tight on him, but it got there in a hurry. You can see he's barely able to get the bat through the zone, but somehow he manages to steer it into left field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Ken Elias, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 1-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
And this could very well turn out to be a real back-and-forth struggle here. So that's a good job for these guys to open this 4-game set with a victory here in front of the home crowd.
This one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
And I think, all things considered, this was really a team victory. But out of everybody, I agree, he made the biggest impact out there.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian.